My background, I was brought up in East London. I was born in Barking Hospital, which is now closed. I've always lived around here. I grew up mainly in Dagenham, and then as I grew older, I kind of wanted to go where the party scene was, and so I moved to Romford. My earliest memory was filming it was a media project. I was helping my friend who went to Warren. He was a year above me. My friend Kerry. He was a year above me, so he'd already started a media project, and I was going to be doing media the year after. And I did well in school in terms of media. I really enjoyed it. I always wanted to be an actor, but I never wanted to be unemployed. And you see a lot of actors now, they're unemployed. And so I thought, well, look, if I get behind the camera, if I work somewhere in the industry, I'm always going to work with people who can give me an acting job. So that's why I decided to go along and study media at uni, so they could teach me how to use cameras, how to edit, how to direct, and then I could work with the people that could give me a job in acting. But then I fell in love with media. And so, I went to university, got really into being behind the camera. I just got out of uni, and my friend had just won his freedom. He was in prison because he was a suspected terrorist. So he just proved his innocence. And he came to me and said, look, his story was quite unique. And did I want to direct a documentary about it? Obviously, he couldn't direct a documentary because the story was about him. And that kind of started everything off. From there, we started hiring out cameras and getting interviews and more or less directing. I do two things now. I teach at a specialised media college for young people who are not at college or in employment. And I also direct and edit. And so I direct a documentary about subcultures. So people that like piercings, basically different subcultures of people that have got really kind of weird interests. And so hopefully that will be a TV series, and hopefully we'll get that onto something like BBC Three. I'd love to be making films, feature films. A lot of people say not Hollywood, but I actually, I think that's where a lot of the creative talent goes. So I think that's what I'd like to be. I'd like to be working in America with flexible budgets, making films that I love and films that I want to see.